Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz watches Kaiji. Oh boy! So, in the last episode of Kaiji, Kaiji finally got going on this bet with the old man, with Hyoda, the ancient fucking grandpa Yakuza, and he thought he had him. But hey, guess what? Guess what, Kaiji? Betting like the existence of your fucking hand on a fucking, like, a jury-rigged fucking tissue box bet, probably not the best idea. Because turns out, while the man was shaking the tissues about, the winning lot fell out. So now Kaiji has to win this game of coin flips, essentially, entirely fucking, like, legitimately. And there is no way in hell Grandpa is not gonna go ahead and cheat. So, oh boy, final episode of Kaiji. Here we go. Is our boy gonna lose his fingers? I guess we're gonna have to fucking find out, huh? But yeah, I guess this is the week we finally say goodbye to Kaiji. Whether he wins or whether he fucking winds up losing all of his fucking fingers. Who knows? But let's get going in here in 3, 2, 1, and go! Ugh. The future's in our hands. Haha. Haha. Bang bang. That pun. That pun works now. Yeah, the future is his hands, huh? He's gonna fucking lose it. Like, at least it's his left hand, but like, my man, you ain't getting another job in Japan. You ain't getting a job in Japan. God. God. So I found the image I was looking for. Like, before. And I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's on my phone. It's great. The one that's basically just like hey, here's what Kaiji is about. I'm just gonna put that like, I'd probably just put that like right there as that thing was going. Fucking great. Nah, Kaiji gonna fucking die. Fucking Being X is looking down and be like, oh damn, hang on, I need to look away from this World War II lolly for a second here. This shit. This is some popcorn shit, fuck. He's born under a lucky star. Grandpa's just having a good old fun old time. Like, this is all mind games, my dude. He just chose not to. My man just decided, like, nah, man, turn off the luck for right now. I relaxed my luck. Like, this is all mind games. This is him fucking with Kaiji. My man doesn't actually have luck manipulation, does he? Because holy shit, if this man is supernatural and he's got luck manipulation, that's a whole nother fucking thing. Oh. Can't believe Kaiji fucking dead. Can't believe Kaiji fucking dead. My man's achieved Chim. If he doesn't draw, he's just gonna quick load. Like, I hope this is mind games, because if he doesn't draw it right now, then that shows he's full of shit, and that just ruins that mind game. Unless, of course, he just doubles down. It's like, nah, see? I chose to give you a chance, motherfucker. I chose. I chose. God's looking down and is like, I don't know, Kite, you done some fucked up shit yourself, my dude. I don't know. Look like just a pair of assholes doing stuff here, man. I don't know. I mean, this is fairly easy. You feel for the lot that's ever so slightly heavier than the rest, right? I mean, that's how you do it. Ink has weight, especially for tissue paper. Is it though? Is it though? Very unfortunate. I didn't get it. Oh well. Remove the bandages, guys with guns, and the big fucking guillotine. And this just looks like a guy playing lottery with his grandpa. Like he's just so happy. Like grandpa just so happy to be here. He's like, "Oh, I'm so glad to be out of the home." Oh, I like grandpa so much. Grandpa's fucking great. What? Okay, but how though? Yo, they just gonna fucking cut his fingers off just like that? What the fuck? Okay, so they didn't cut his fingers off yet. Well, we gonna go double or nothing? Like, we've still got, like, most of an episode left. Or is it just gonna be a black screen for the remaining 15? Holy shit. Fucking Grandpa's gone ahead and got fucking... Grandpa's got fucking luck manipulation, my dude. Grandpa's an omniscient being. Double or nothing, let's go! Double or nothing! Grandpa's just glad he got to come out of the home. Ah, yes, the most humane of all execution methods. The guillotine. And you'll never work in Japan again because they don't hire people with amputated fingers. For this exact reason. Cause Yakuza shit. Like, Japanese shorthand for somebody who's untrustworthy is fucked up hands. For a reason. Or at least be a good sport about it, my dude. Fuck. You lost because you were an idiot who went in for double or nothing. I mean, you could Kentucky fry your forehead. I mean, now you have nothing though. So I mean, you could have gone home. You could have gone home with 13 million yen. But you had to double down, didn't you? You had to fucking double down, didn't you? Ah, yes. You get this ripped up scrap of tissue paper in exchange for your fingers. Just soak that wealth in there. Get that shit resin pressed and made a necklace out of. It's Hyoda, right? He said it before, didn't he? Or was that the narrator? Hyodo? Hmm. I'ma use your luck against you. Like, I'm surprised they had the balls to fucking, like, take off the main character's fucking fingers, dude. Shit. Alright, was not expecting that. How does this fucking season end? Did they just go in with a fucking cliffhanger? Because they're like, oh, we know we're getting to season 2. Yes, at least the show is being like, yeah, no, Kaiji did the dumb thing by doubling down. Like, Kaiji had it. He did dumb shit all the way through. Desperate shit, but still dumb shit. And when the time came to fucking get out and get going, he did the dumbest thing possible and he suffered. So at the very least, fucking, he played the stupid game and won the stupid prize. Like, fucking Christ, dude. Grandpa snagged it on his first turn. Grandpa snagged it on the first. Like, because Grandpa's hand came out second when they were putting the winning lot in. Grandpa either grabbed it there, or he grabbed it on his first turn. He's he fucking palmed it on his first draw. That's why it wasn't there. What? How would it get? How'd it get crumpled like that? How the fuck? So Grandpa found it and crumpled it. So and then he shoved it into the corner. And he knew that he'd be able to win it. To be fair, that was a fairly fucking. That was a fairly obvious bit you pulled there, Kaiji. You did the dumbest thing possible. Grandpa knew. Grandpa knew what he was about. Am I fucking blind? God, Kaiji, you dumb bitch. And all the mind games. All the mind games were so that. All the mind games were so that Kaiji wouldn't notice it. Also, that Kaiji would not notice it when it came to be his turn. Dumb idiot. Keep your fucking eyes on the prize. You shoulda gone home. To be fair, if he could, the thing is that, like, the chairman gave him the chance. The chairman gave him a chance to pull the winning thing, because he could have pulled that winning lot first turn. He gave Kaiji a chance to look for the crease. Fucking... So you're out an ear, and you're out a fucking hand. Like, my dude. In other words, he figured your shit out immediately because he knows what kind of person you are, you idiot. You should have argued him down. Should have argued him down, you dumb dumb. And that's also why he agreed to this. When Kaiji suggested the sleeves up thing, he knew that it wasn't going to be Kaiji having the thing already in his hand. So ergo, it would need to be inside the box. Yeah, the guy who's smiling at this shit is not gonna be the one that does dumb mistakes. My man's the king of the fucking Yakuzis. Like, what the fuck did they expect? Like, man's in charge of the goddamn Yakuza. Like, you're not gonna fucking challenge Al Capone to a fucking poker game. Well, I mean, maybe you would after the syphilis rotted his brain, but not Al Capone in his fucking prime, are you? Mostly because you'll get shot if you actually win. Thank you. That's what I've been saying for 4 episodes. Because he's a dumb idiot. Well, at least they let him fucking keep the fingers. Like, could be worse. Oh my god, you idiot. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. He let... He gave you the chance! Like, man wasn't even worried about the fucking 1 million yen. Or sorry, 10 million, whatever the fuck it is. 100 million yen, whatever it was. Stupid, dumb, bitch, idiot. The man rigged the game, but he gave you a way to get past it. Fucking... Goes to show, Kaiji, you should fucking quit while you're ahead in the future. Man needs to learn to stay calm and not be an idiot and know his limits. Jesus. Man was too busy worrying about God than... Another theist blown out by facts and logic. And God came down and was like, I help those who help themselves. I will say, this is a really good, like, downer ending to leave off a first season. This shit would only work if you knew you had a second season coming. But not gonna lie, like, even though I'm not gonna go into the second season, or at least not for a long-ass while, this is still, like, a good fucking end-off point for me. This is a downer ending, but it's a downer ending with hope. It's like Empire Strikes Back. Man, they gonna, like, next time they gonna take your penis off, dude. Like, next time you roll up, they gonna take your dick off. Oh, boy. Well, Kaiji. That's how it would be. It would be cool if, like, at the ending thing here, like, if he was missing his fucking fingers. Like, he's got his hand in his pocket to, like, give it a little, like, leeway, but I'm pretty sure he still has his fingers in that. But yeah. God, Kaiji, I've been stuck on this show for a while, but, like, kind of wish I hadn't, you know, taken such a big hiatus from it. But still, show good. Not something I would probably not something I would watch, like, if I hadn't been led to it. But enjoyable enough, and I know this isn't the most popular series on my channel. I know it's not, but at the very least, I hope those of you that watched it enjoyed it as much as I do. Fuck, dude. But I guess overall, I think so. Overall, I think Kaiji is a pretty good show. There are some issues with it, I will say. Like, the strength of this show, I think, is when they're actually playing, like, tabletop games kind of thing, you know? Like, the limited rock, paper, scissors card game, e-card, and even the lottery. All that shit, kind of fucking fun, and really, really interesting from a fucking thing, because it's all mind games, it's all intellectual, it's a battle of wits. We don't have, like, fucking Super Saiyans going around, we don't have fucking Cosmic Kiryu, we have a young fucking person in his late 20s who is in, like, infinite debt, fucking going against older people that have already got their shit set up and they're in the Yakuza, and they don't give a fuck. They're like, you can beat me in this card game, don't fucking matter. You want to win this money? Aight. But you gotta beat me in my big galaxy brain, and I don't think you can do that, because I think you're a stupid idiot. And that's really it. It's like, it's somebody, it is a David versus Goliath story, but an intellectual one instead of a physical one. And that is something that we don't see very often, and I like that a lot. What I will say, though, is that the middle bit, where they had the physical stuff, where it's like, oh, go across the balance beam. Go across the balance beam again, but it's over the city, and also it's electrified, and also we rigged the windows with wind machines. That shit kinda dumb. Like, the entire middle section, honestly, I kind of wish they'd been replaced with something else, like some sort of tabletop game, some sort of board game, some sort of gambling, something. Honestly, something that would have been kind of fun, honestly. So the whole gimmick of it is that the rich people come in to watch poor people get their shit kicked in and feel superior. What if it was some sort of card game? I don't know. What is a card game that's supposed to be like very, very skill based but easily rigged? But it's also got to be like understandable for like the average viewer. Shit. Fuck. I don't know. Let's say it was fucking like poker, right? It's probably not the best thing for this, but I don't know enough things. Maybe roulette, because roulette's easy enough to rig, right? You have you lower the amount of people coming in, so you have Kaiji, Sahara, fucking old guy, and like a bunch of nobodies, and they're all like paired off into groups, right? They go in fucking sections like they did before, and they're around a roulette table, and it's them and a bunch of rich people, and they gotta go against these rich people at the roulette table, and if they don't win, they get shot. Like there's a gun rigged up to the table, and if the poor people lose, one of them gets shot at random, and the last poor person surviving, like, or the poor person that wins, they get to move on to the next section, right? So if a poor person wins, they get to move on, or if they're the last poor person surviving, right? That'd be the thing. And then at the end of it, you have Sahara, old guy, and Kaiji, and like maybe a few other people from like different sections, and some of them won, and some of them were just the last survivor. Just an idea off the top of my head, and it could be something to be like rigged, like the ball is weighted, or there's a magnet in the thing, and the gimmick for the poor people is figure out how to get around that rigging. Meanwhile, for the rich people, they don't know about the rigging, so they think, I'm better than you, poor person, fuck you. Look, the roulette wheel does as I say, haha, I'm so lucky, I'm so skillful. Like, make it something that's intellectual, and give us like some more like ancillary villain, like some sort of Texas oil baron or something, or like a fucking like a rich millionaire, or some fucking like dumb valley girl who's like oh my god, like my daddy says I can kill poor people, like oh my god, like something like this, something, right? Because the whole point of this, and I'm saying this as somebody who is like as far away from that commie bullshit as possible, this show is about class divide. It really is. Like, people like in the Yakuza, they all seem to come from fairly privileged backgrounds. They're all like fairly older people. They seem like they're all very well educated. It seems like they came from like already pretty decent head starts. While just about everybody that we meet from Kaiji's side is people that started off with a rough deal, got fucking just ensnared by some bullshit and dragged down. Like that's what happened with Sahara. Or just some bullshittery's afoot and they made a mistake, like the old guy. Yeah, it very much, it feels like that class divide. Like these people did not have a safety net. They did not have any sort of like parachute to stop them from falling and hitting the deck fucking hard. So they had to take out loans. Loans that people like Tonagawa and Hyodo and all that, they had no fucking like intention of allowing them to pay it off. So they get wrapped into these fucking death games. And that's cool. That's a cool gimmick. But they don't do enough about it. Like the first arc is really good because basically all these like rich yakuza assholes herd them onto a boat and go, okay, fight, and whichever one of you wins, you get your debts forgiven up to a point. Have fun, but you gotta fight and kill everybody else to do it, and send them to the happy fun organ harvesting gulag. So go, have fun. And so the first section is Kaiji versus other people in his exact same situation. Second section is going against, like, the rich people that don't give a fuck about their problems. And then the third section is versus the people that caused his problems in the first place. That would be a very good 3-act structure. Like, boom, like, fighting your compatriots, fighting those that allowed your situation through not giving a shit. And honestly, it's not the rich people's, like, duty to give a shit, it's really not. But at the same time, not only are they allowing it, but in that situation, they are taking advantage of it. And then go against the people that caused the problem, and then we can still have the thing where Kaiji has gotten so far in, like, and the reason he's gotten so far in is because every time he's doubled down against these guys, they've seen him doubling down the whole time through, but he only doubles down when he knows it's a sure thing. So they use his habit and they use his vice against him the exact same fucking way they did before the series started to get him in this situation. So, like, you see where I'm going with this? Like, there is a very, very clear 3-act structure here, but we're missing the second act. Like, and it's a real big damn shame. Like, this would be the perfect fucking, like, show. It'd be the perfect fucking show, like, if that was the case. And I'm sure some asshole would be like, oh, and that's why Marx was right. Fuck off. No. Marx was an idiot, and you know it. But, like, there is an issue with class divides in civilization going all the way fucking back to, like, the fucking start of the Industrial Revolution. But, and this show would be a very, and this would be a very good commentary on that, and it'd be a very good, like, conflict. But yeah, like, they just if it was not for that little bit of a missed opportunity in the middle, this would be the absolute perfect show. Like, I really like just the story as it goes. It just sucks it's interrupted. Other than that, character design is very fucking weird. I'm not sure why everyone's so pointy. I don't get that. Like, I understand maybe they're trying to use shapes to get across a message, but maybe I'm just too tarded to realize, but I don't understand what they're going for with all these shapes. Like, it seems like most of the richer people are made of squares, while the people in Kaiji's position are made of triangles, but then you've got exceptions to that, like the older guy. It's not consistent, so I get maybe there is nothing to it. Maybe the guy just likes drawing triangles and squares. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's kind of weird there. There's a fucking speck on my glasses. But yeah, music-wise, very good. Sound effect-wise, very good. Visuals are fucking great. Like, they go out of their way to make sure that they went out of their fucking way to make sure that, like, just the act of playing a fucking card game was interesting. And once again, during that, like, kind of lackluster second arc, we lose a lot of that. There really isn't all that much of the interesting visuals going on. So it feels like they're just kind of... So I don't know if it's like an issue with the manga or if it's an issue with the animation, but definitely feels like they stopped trying so hard on the second arc and they just kind of saved it for the third one. But it does do it a disservice. It really does. Overall, good show. Solid ending too. Like, this episode, pretty good, and I really like how it just kind of played through and it just kind of just went like 5 minutes in. It's like, oh yeah, Kaiji, you're a fucking idiot. And then, like, the remaining 15 minutes was dealing with the fallout and just kind of following Kaiji as he thinks through and be like, fuck, how'd he do it? Fuck, how'd he do it? Oh, fuck, it's bent. I'm a goddamn idiot. Like, it's good. Like, it's a very cool little bit of a downer ending where it's like Kaiji has to deal with the fact that he fucked up and lost all his fingers and his fucking ear. And he got it, and he did it because he did not realize that he wasn't going against fucking, like, a Yakuza lackey anymore. He was going against the fucking big boss who's been watching him this whole fucking time. Like, even back on the boat, the fucking, like, Hyodo was watching him. Like, remember, like, we had, like, that big thing where Hyodo just was looking out through the thing? He was in shadows at times, so it's kind of hard to, but it's very clearly him, like, in retrospect. And he's just like, ooh, I'm gonna keep an eye on that boy. That boy's gonna, I like that boy. I'm gonna make him squeal like a pig. It's good. It's a good breakdown of why he lost and the problems with him. But also, Kaiji doesn't quite learn his lesson. Like, the fucking guy who's holding onto his fingers and ear for him is sitting next to him going like, oh man, Kaiji fucked up. Kaiji doubled down when he shouldn't have done. He should have just taken the 20 million and ran. Fuck, what an idiot. I mean, hopefully he's learned his lesson. And Kaiji's just like, I'll fucking do it again. And that's kind of neat. The idea that he did not learn his lesson. Like, he didn't learn his lesson. He learned how to get around the thing that made him learn his lesson first. Or at least he started trying to figure out why he had to learn that lesson. And then he goes, nah, fuck that lesson. Fuck that lesson. I'm gonna figure out another way. Fuck you. You notice my habit. I noticed your habit of noticing my habits. I'm gonna notice you're noticing that you notice. I'm gonna notice the fuck out of you. Like, it's just kind of neat. That's kind of neat because he learned the wrong lesson, and he's gonna keep going. And that's where the season 2 comes in, I imagine. But like I said, we're not gonna get there. So if you're interested in Kaiji, I mean, season 2 is out there. As easy to get. This fucking anime came out in like fucking was like 2008. So it's there now. It's 12 years old. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this series down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to like bring up some fucking like theme or whatever that you thought of, or whatever that I just didn't think of. But because that's the thing. That's the thing. The shit is all subjective. Some shit has themes, some shit does not. I mean, everything has a theme, but some shit is more poignant than others. Like, you wouldn't say Dragon Ball has that deep of a fucking theme, would you? But and, you know, people interpret shit different ways. But yeah, let me know down there in the comments. As always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, hit that share button down below. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked in the description and on the end card, along with a list of all the people to keep the show up and running. And a big part of becoming a patron is that, like, at the baseline, basic bitch tier, you get the ability to say, hey, Nozz, fucking watch this thing. Or, more realistically, there's a Google Doc there where I've got everyone's name listed, and you can add shit, for me to watch for anime stuff. And if I approve it, and it's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that, or no, that one's hentai, sir, no, because that has happened. Like, it'll come back. Like, this one was one, Bofuri was one, fucking Log Horizon was one. A bunch of shit I'm doing right now, and a bunch of shit I'm gonna be doing while the fucking Hulu virus is going. There's all gonna be patron stuff because nothing is coming out. So now's the time. Now is the time to get your shit in there. So there you go. And there's like another award for there's other awards for higher tiers, but that's all listed on the site. So yeah, click the link if you're interested. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a rune.